What is going on, guys? Back with a different kind of video today. Since Black Friday is coming up, I figured I'd make a video talking about some of my favorite cameras that are on sale. I'm also going to give you guys information about each of these cameras, show you guys the prices of this, talk about the discounts of this, just because a lot of you guys ask me all the time what's the best beginner camera to start out with, and I feel like these are some really good options, as well as they're going to be on sale, so it's a good time to actually look to invest into this. So I'm going to link you guys below to all of these. All the Amazon links will be in the description. This is all going to be on Amazon, but I am going to link a few different websites that have deals that I haven't talked about. I'm going to link Canon's website. They have a few deals that you can look through. I'm going to link Best Buy's website. You guys are free to look through that. I'm going to talk about the Amazon one just because I use Amazon the most. Alright, so anyways, let's go and look at the very first camera that we're talking about. So this is the Canon EOS ATD. It's going to be coming with that kit lens 18-135 f3.5 to 5.6 image stabilization USM lens. So this is by far a very good camera to start out with. I always recommend beginners, if they have a smaller budget, to go with the Canon Rebel T5i, but if you guys are looking to buy a little bit of a better, I think the ATD is definitely a good option. Also, you can see the price markdown is $500. Also, it's on that 10% Black Friday deal sale, which you can go and look through if you just click the very first link. You guys, just the whole Black Friday deals sales page where you can see all these other different things. I'm just going to list off some very quick pros and cons of each of these cameras. So for this one, what I like about this is I feel like Canon's design for their software and their hardware is some of the best on the entire market. I feel like the cameras are really built well as it's very easy to use the settings. Second, this camera has pretty good autofocus compared to a lot of other cheaper options, as well as other options that you can get. I'm not going to go into all the direct details. If you guys would like and you are interested in getting one of these, definitely go and look up the name and find a full review talking about all this. But like I said, in the details, it'll have all of the info right here. But this is definitely one of the top beginner cameras that I see people get. A lot of people tend to get that Canon ATD. So now let me talk about some of the cons for this thing. I have two cons that I want to talk about just based off my direct knowledge of this. Like I said, a lot of this is just based off my knowledge of the camera. I haven't really had a lot of these in camera in reviews, so this is all just biased information. So you can just take it with a grain of salt however you like. So two cons that would turn me off about this is, one, the body is pretty big, so it is kind of a bigger camera, and two, there's no 4K shooting. So for a lot of people, they don't care about the 4K. I think I like the way the 4K footage looks, and I like having 4K cameras. A few of these other ones are in 4K, so we're going to get to that in a second. But I feel like this is more of like a solid beginner camera for filmmaking, or a very good solid photography camera. It also comes with that 135 kit lens too, which is actually a very good focal length because you're going to be able to get wide angle from that 18 as well as far away with that 135. Alright, so on to the next one. This is the Panasonic Lumix G7 4K mirrorless camera. You save $300. It's also on that 10% discount list for Amazon, coming in at $500 opposed to the $800. You can get it in black and silver. I think the silver looks pretty cool. Reason why I picked this one, I feel like it's one of the top beginner 4K cameras that you can get. It's actually very cheap, so it's really good. It's also coming with that 14-42 OIS lens, which I'm pretty sure is their image stabilization. Not really sure just because I'm a Sony user. But 14-42 millimeters is definitely a really good focal length because it gives you that nice wide angle look, as well as you can go into 42, which is good for like some B-roll shots, some close-ups. This by far, if you are on a budget, I feel like is a very, very good camera to get if you're first starting out. If you want to get a camera for music videos, especially because that can shoot in 4K, and just because so many other people have this, this is definitely one that is higher on the list, and I highly recommend this one. Alright, on to the next one. So this is the Sony Alpha A6000. This is also another really good beginner camera from Sony, saving $150, so it's only $500 for this one, as well as it has that 10% discount for Black Friday, like I said. Coming with a 16-50 millimeter kit lens, which is alright. It's actually very, very small. As you can see, it's like this pancake lens. So I have the Sony A6300, so I have a lot of experience with this. I'm pretty sure the only difference is this one doesn't shoot in 4K. Apart from that, I can talk a lot about the body of this as well as the functionality of this. One really big thing is the size is so important for why I bought a Sony A6300. The size is really, really good. It's so small, as you can see right here. Here's what the body of my A6300 really looks like. It's really tiny. Like, you can just throw this in your pocket if you really took it apart. I would compare this to like the Canon ATD, except smaller. In terms of the menus and the softwares of the Sony cameras, I like them a lot. I like how they look. I like how they look in general, as well as you have a bunch of built-in picture profiles, like you have Cine, S-Log, I'm pretty sure. Some cons, like I said, I don't think it shoots in 4K, not sure, so don't hold me on that. If you want, you can look through all these reviews. This is definitely a really high seller, just because I feel like it's a very, very good camera. I don't think this has in-body image stabilization, which is something that is fixed in the Sony A6500, so if you would like to change, so if you do like this one, but you want some of those features, this is the A6000. This is very good for beginners. I have the A6300. It has basically this, but 4K and a few other features, and then you can also go for the A6500, which is just like this, except it has in-body stabilization as well as 4K. So those three options in themselves are very good. Alright, next up we're going to go and look at the Canon PowerShot G7. This is definitely a really, really good point and shoot. I've seen a lot of vloggers talk about this. This is something for more if you're just vlogger oriented, or you just want to have a nice point and shoot you can put in your pocket that's still going to look good. I've seen people like a lot of travel vloggers. I think Casey Neistat uses one of these, and it's something that's just an all-around useful tool. It's coming in at $650, so $50 off, so not a big difference. Also with that 10% discount, but this is something that if you don't want to get into really like the technical side of cameras, you just want something that's a point and shoot, is going to look good. It's perfect for vlogging. You can also have this flip up screen, which is also a very, very good thing for vlogging. This probably is the best vlogging camera that you could get out of all the options if you're not looking for crazy quality or crazy technicality behind the camera. Alright, next up we're going to have two different cameras. I'm going to talk about these the same just because they are very similar and they also are the same price. We're going to be talking about the Sony A7S II, probably one of the best cameras out there in the market right now and one of the most widely used by professionals. And we're going to be talking about the Sony A7R II. So differences in this, I'm pretty sure the Sony A7S II shooting 4K and the Sony A7R II is more for like a photographer camera. Don't quote me on that though, because I have seen some very, very good pictures come from the A7R II. Like I said, if you want full breakdowns and reviews, go look up the full breakdowns and reviews. I'm just giving you guys the best deals that I find based off cameras that I know are really good. In terms of for a music video or an all-around like really, really good camera, the Sony A7S II is probably one of the best things you can get, but like I said, that price tag is up there. But if you're looking to getting one, this is probably the best time to get it, just because like I said, Black Friday deals. And then the Sony A7R II, another really good option. And like I said, these price tags are so high that anytime there's a really discount, I'd recommend that you pick up one of these two. I myself am thinking about even getting the Sony A7S II myself, so if you would like my recommendation on what I'm planning on getting, this is probably what I'm going to pick up. Full frame, 4K, very good in low light, small just like the A6300, so it just has a lot of good options. So, and then the last little bonus thing I want to show you guys is this little thing I found right here, just this little stabilizer. There's even this little lightning deal for like 60 bucks. Definitely if you're looking for a cheap stabilizer, but you want to have those weights, check this out. I have a review on the Flycam HD3000. It'll show you guys what you can do with stabilizers like these, because these two are very similar. So that's just a little bonus thing that I thought you guys could check out. Anyways, guys, go check out the full list of deals. Let me know what you thought about what you're going to get. If you do get one of them, let me know why. If you want more information about all these, like I said, I couldn't give a full breakdown review just because of time's sake, as well as I don't really have them on hand to really give a really good review. So just use the information, look up some nice reviews on YouTube, and hope this video helped you guys in deciding a good camera for Black Friday. I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you would like to see next, and I'll see you guys later.